Alright, hello everyone.
Hello.
I'm trying to get some last minute technical stuff figured out. Okay. I think I've got everything at the correct volume. Now I've got to do a couple of changes on Long Dark here. I know the sound for my usual recordings are way too loud for learning French. So I'm going to turn this down to like 50. And we want voice off. Let's actually go a little bit lower. Let's do that. Okay, maybe not quite that low. Alright, let's try that. Hopefully the blizzards won't be quite as loud as last time. And then, just for fun, we decided it was under visuals, maybe?
Display.
Yeah, there it is. Français. Alright, so instead of starting a nouvelle, we're gonna reprendre. Wait, reprendre. Reprendre?
The E is silent. The last.
Oh, reprendre, sort of.
Reprendre.
Reprendre.
Yeah.
Okay. You can see I haven't learned how to pronounce all the sounds yet. This is actually the wrong save. This was my yesterday I did a
Nogoa
yeah, outer Nagoa. There we go. Here we go.
Did you find that fire striker eventually?
I did not find the fire striker, but so
You didn't. Oh wow.
the winning combination was I found matches, I believe, at the helicopter. So I got the matches and the gloves there, and then I found the bedroll at the hunting blind. So that was a really good start, and I got to start off of that.
Yeah.
So with any luck, that one will stick for a while because I really don't want to grind starts again for a little bit.
Yeah. I understand.
Oh. That's not where I thought we left off.
No, yeah, we were in Black Rock. Yeah. Because you wanted to go to the infirmary, but because those are the only beds, you couldn't save anywhere else. So you had to save here.
Oh,
But
maybe
you
so.
wanted to go to the infirmary.
I thought, for some reason I thought, this was the only place I could sleep, but then I thought I could have sworn we went and we looted the infirmary and dropped down and I saved at the front entrance.
I don't think we did the infirmary. We did the warden's office and then the prison, the basement of the prison. But I'm pretty sure you stopped before the infirmary. Maybe no, you're right. You did loot the infirmary, yeah. But then you saved after, I'm guessing.
Well, I think what happened is, I think it didn't, I think I remember seeing this before, that walking into the, prison entrance doesn't save the game. Like it does for most interiors.
Oh, you're right. You're right. You did stop. You stopped the stream at the prison entrance, and you said exactly that if you went outside, you couldn't save anywhere else. So you did, in fact, try to save at the prison entrance, and it didn't work apparently.
Yeah, so I thought I saved, but I guess I didn't. Interesting.
Yeah.
That's okay, we'll just reloot the infirmary while we talk about stuff.
I don't think there was much anyway. Or maybe there was coffee somewhere.
Hello. I have no idea how to pronounce your name. Maybe we can get
Oh yeah, wow.
what can you translate that? Because I can't.
I don't speak. I can say hello in Russian and that's about it.
Yeah.
It could be Ukrainian or something. Yeah, I'm not. I didn't learn Eastern European languages.
I remember there were 3 bandages in here, and I thought it was a lot. These 3 right here.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is all the same stuff. It was like even in the containers.
Yeah.
Oh well, just
Okay.
redo it real quick.
Hi. Hi, Nikita.
Nikita, good to see you.
Yeah.
I am a very, very beginner French student. I I've had 1 lesson, and the lesson was mostly learned while trying to evade blizzards and timber wolves.
What do I do? Maybe this one.
Oh, so I was thinking about something you said last stream.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You were talking about the emphasis that we have on
Mm-hmm.
certain syllables in English, and it reminded me. I'm assuming, of course, you're familiar with the composer Claude Debussy.
Vaguely, yeah.
Can
I don't think I could name like a piece by him, but
okay,
I know his name.
is that roughly how you pronounce that, or is it
The sounds were right, but you did put emphasis on certain syllable which we wouldn't do. Can you say it again so I can hear where you put it?
so how I would say it is roughly Claude Debussy.
Yeah, that's better. The first time I think you said something like the bussy, like you kind of put the emphasis on the second syllable, which we wouldn't do. We would just say Debussy in without emphasizing anything.
Right, so that's the thing is I remember hearing somebody saying, "Oh, well, it's not pronounced that way. It's actually pronounced Debussy or something like that," and they put the emphasis on the second syllable and said that this was years and years ago, and I never really thought about it again until you told me that. I thought, oh, that's what it is. It's that we don't put the emphasis anywhere. Like I was putting the emphasis on the first syllable, and then some other people were putting it on the second syllable, but it's just there is no emphasis.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, technically, uh, actually, I don't know. I don't know if you consider that emphasis, but people in the South, when they speak, no, that's definitely emphasis. Um, it is probably the only accent in France that has emphasis on sounds because I don't really know how it works exactly, like in terms of linguistic, but they add maybe pauses would be the word or like breath. I don't really know. But instead of pronouncing like the syllables as they're written, they're like after each syllable, almost nearly all of them, they're gonna stop and take like a tiny breath. And so it makes every word super long, especially what do you call that? You know, like FBI is Federal Bureau of whatever. So like
Investigation, yeah.
shortened, yeah. So especially when there's like shortened names that are like a series of letters, that especially they put so much emphasis on that that sometimes it's hard to understand. Because it sounds like they're adding entire letters in between. Uh, so that would be the only place where you'd have an emphasis. in French. It would be the like 3 or 4 different southern accents. All of them do it,
Okay.
but the rest of France wouldn't know.
I decided to just take the tunnels this time because, first of all, there's some coal here, which is nice. But I think we're just gonna go check for the hacksaw at, Forager's Remnant.
Yeah, because if you take the tunnel, you're gonna avoid all the wolves, and then you can get to the other end of the map. So it's not that bad to actually go through them if you have lights, especially.
Oh, so I wanted to open up my notes here and refresh. So I still need to practice this quite a bit. So it's the two sounds, the comment, so it's mon, and then on. Is that right?
Yeah.
Comment on
Not
dit?
bad at all.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
say again.
Perfect.
Okay.
No, that was perfect. Go ahead.
Okay. Comment on dit, and then whatever the word is en français. And then I don't think we ever got to. I wanted to also have so I could. Yeah, this is like, how are you, everyone? Yeah, so I know what all that stuff means. I wanted to also have written in here so that I could refer back to it. The phrase for what does X mean? Like if I hear of a French word and I don't know what it means, the way to ask that.
So the same as the first sentence, the English word, no, the French word in that case would be in the middle of the sentence. So the sentence would be qu'est-ce que, and then the word, and then ça veut dire. Ça veut dire. Qu'est-ce que blizzard, ça veut dire. I can spell it for you.
Pesca?
I'm gonna spell it for you.
Oh, you're gonna put it in chat, yeah.
Yeah, because you would never be able to guess how it's spelled.
I'm really glad I came here. Not only did we get coffee, but we got cloth here.
Okay, there you go.
Oh, I noticed this in your audio file too. So you're saying that keska, or at least that's what I'm hearing, is just 2 syllables, kest and then ka. So you're so that first the CE, are you like dropping that because of your accent, or is that a or is it just like a quick sound
no,
that I'm not hearing?
Yeah, I think you're not hearing it because I am saying it. So the first 2 words, so the QU is a shortened version of a word, then apostrophe, and the second word, EST, that's just ke, the sound ke. And
Okay.
then the CE is se. So kesse.
Oh, so it's kesaku.
Yeah. But if you're saying it right, saying it fast, sorry, it sounds like qu'est-ce que.
Oh, kesku. Okay, I see it. So that's why I'm not getting it, is because I'm hearing that S, and I'm thinking that you're pronouncing the ST at the end of K, but you're not. It's
Yeah,
the
no, that's silence.
I'm hearing the other sound. Right. Got it.
Yeah. And
Keska.
so literally the sentence translates to what is guess what is that what is the that word wants to mean. That's what,
Okay.
that's why it's so hard to like because it's just a bunch of nonsense.
And the rest of it, did you say it's vous dire?
Veut
Vous?
veut
Vous dire?
yeah veut dire yeah
Keska. So I could say qu'est-ce que ouvrir vous dire?
yeah, and I'll say that it means to open.
Right.
And so the answer in French would take from the question. So like you would use the same words. So the question is qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? And the answer is simply ça veut dire and then the translation. So you just take the end of the sentence and you have your answer, which is very common in call and response in French.
Oh. Qu'est-ce que ça... Okay, so... Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? And then I just say the word then.
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire is the question, and then the answer is just ça veut dire without the qu'est-ce que.
So, qu'est-ce que ça veut dire essentially means... What... What's the
What
meaning
does
of...
it mean?
What's the meaning of the
Yeah,
word? And then you say the word. And
yeah.
then... How would you answer that? You'd say the meaning and then
Ça
ça veut
veut
dire?
dire. No, ça veut dire is it means, and then you say the word.
Okay.
Ça veut dire is just it means. Yeah.
Okay, so when I say qu'est-ce que ça veut dire and then the word, a rough translation of that would be... I don't like that we have to get past these timberwolves. Do I have flares? I do, kind of. I'd rather sneak. A rough translation of that would be what it means and then the word. Like, that's just, like, I mean, obviously that's not how you would say it in English, but... Are we gonna be able to get past these guys? They're gonna detect me.
Just gonna have to run.
Ah!
I mean, isn't there a truck? Ah, damn. There's a truck where you can hide. Not very far, I think.
I'm trying to... If I can get them all to chase after this rock.
If they're close together, maybe.
I think I made things worse. I really don't like timberwolves.
Yeah, they're kind of scary. I mean, when you have the bow, I kind of prefer timber wolves to actual wolves because they do so much less damage when they get you.
Yeah.
Um, so like you can, I basically stand my ground even on Interloper. I just like get up on a rock and then just shoot them one by one. But yeah, you still don't want them to see you most of the time.
Uh-oh. It's like we got a blizzard coming in.
It's just piling up right now. Oh yeah. I don't think gelure is the right word. I think that's engelure. Yeah, Yeah, no, I don't think Gemur is an actual word. I think they just invented something. Le chat, laisse-moi tranquille. Va-t'en. I've been replaying Wintermute lately because the update broke the mods, so I can't actually play survival. And I'm still missing an achievement from Wintermute. Uh, and I forgot because like Wintermute is like an older version of the game, and I never actually realized like how much older it is. But like even the UI is different. And it's so strange when you've been playing survival for so many hours to go back to like this maybe like 2018 version of the game.
Yeah.
It's such a capsule, like a time capsule of the past. It does have one thing that I missed from survival. I don't know if you remember the old models for like all the types of meats, raw and cooked. Like when they had like grill stripes on them.
Oh yeah.
Uh, and I've always found that the new models are so much uglier because they don't have that like watercolor um painterly like feel. So yeah, anyway, that's that's one thing that I kind of miss from that version of the game.
Oh wait, no, this is
Yep.
Kaseku? Wait, is that right? Doesn't sound
Qu'est-ce
right.
que euh qu'est-ce que
Kesku. Yeah,
yeah
I'm wanting to say kasse, but yeah, Kesku. Okay.
qu'est-ce que
Kesku.
you don't pronounce the U is silent and then the E is uh uh
Kesku.
yeah.
I guess I can do the version. Kesku savedu.
Yeah. As a rule of thumb, the I in French is almost always pronounced the way you would say the letter E in English. It's the same sound.
So these words are pronounced roughly the same.
Which ones?
D and D.
Because it's the same verb. It's just it's the same verb, but conjugated of different tenses. But it's the same word.
Oh.
So it's logical that they're pronounced the same way.
Is this roughly do in English?
No, it's the verb for saying something.
Okay, say. It's say. I was looking at this being like, well, it has to be one of the verbs in here.
Yeah, there are a bunch of verbs in that sentence. The EST at the start is the verb to be. And then VEUT is the verb for wanting to do something. And then dire is say, to say something.
Comment on dit?
Yeah.
And qu'est-ce que wait, why do I want to say yeah. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Veut.
Dire.
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Dire.
Yeah. Only the E
Dire.
is silent.
Only the E. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
I mean, in most words, bar like a couple exceptions, only the last letter is silent. So like in the, you're pronouncing the V, and then the EU sound is a, and the T is silent. I don't know if you can hear it, but like a normal E sound is E, and then the EU is E. So E, E, E. So the U changes the E sound.
The.
The.
I'm confused. Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire?
Yeah.
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Dire. So it seems like I have to like just make just the barest consonant sound with the R, but it just like ends there. That's tough to do.
That's because I have a northern accent. So if it's easier for you, you can say it with the southern accent, where like I said, you kind of add a breath. So instead of dire, like I would say it, the people in the south say dire.
Dire. Okay.
Yeah. So you can kind of elongate the last breath.
And I'm assuming that depending on what word comes after this, it changes, like, these words would kind of like change together or chain together in some ways, in a similar way to what you do with keska, like keska, it's keska. Like, if this word has certain sounds at the beginning of it, then these would like blend together.
Yeah, so it's called, I mentioned it last time, maybe you recognize the word. It's called liaison, which means to be linked, to have a link. And yeah,
are you literally saying the French version of the word that in English we say liaison?
Yeah, that's the same word.
Okay. Yeah, okay. Say it again in French.
Liaison.
Liaison. Liaison.
Perfect. And that's the thing we do in French, where usually it's because there's a consonant before a vowel, but sometimes there's exceptions. So you're gonna pronounce it as if the two words were linked, so liaison. And so it's gonna kind of flow better. So you're right. If after dire, you've got a word that starts with a vowel, then that word you're gonna put the R sound in front of it to link it with the end of dir. It's kind of a lot to explain, but like when you hear it, you see like how it
Yeah.
works.
I feel like I'm picking up so many different threads. Like it it feels like every time you teach me something, I forget 90% of it, and the remaining 10% I go on to learn more about. Like it'll gradually build on it. So
Yeah, but that's kind of normal. Like you have to hear stuff a bunch of times
oh yeah,
before it
yeah.
like before it
It's just so
stays.
much.
So yeah, but
Well,
you're doing really well.
well, thank you. I'm trying.
You are, which is more than I can say for some of my students before. So
Do you think it'd be useful for me to learn the alphabet in French? Because I noticed when you're spelling things, you're spelling them using the English alphabet for my benefit, but I wouldn't mind like learning to do it in French.
yeah, if you want to, I mean, it's not the most useful. Like it'd be maybe more useful if you like try to internalize how like vowels are pronounced, because that's the biggest difference with
Okay.
English. Like most of the consonants are very like uh, identical, virtually identical, but just like the six vowels are a bit six, maybe not six. However many vowels there are
Okay.
more
Yeah,
different.
maybe we can save that for later then. I can look it
Yeah.
up on my own too. And just
Also, because like even if you try to like remember learn the alphabet by heart, there are so many exceptions of words where like the letter is pronounced differently because whatever ancient French reason. So it's not the most useful to like know it.
okay, I see. Is
I mean,
this
it's the same in English. There's no reason. I mean, you can learn the alphabet, but it's not gonna help you like when you have to combine letters. So
I never noticed that it says extinction when I'm putting the torch out. How do how do I
yeah,
pronounce that?
extinction,
Extinction.
ex, yeah, but it's not really the right word for that.
Okay.
So,
What word would you use to translate like extinguish a torch?
uh, éteindre, éteindre,
Éteindre?
which is like to turn off something, specifically like a light,
Okay.
to turn off a light. Because extinction, like in French, kind of means the same as in English, like a species, like the extinction of a species.
Right.
There's like a single exception where the sentence is extinction des feux, which means extinguishing fires, and that's like a military thing or like a where would you even hear that? It's like if you're in a like military school and they come by every room at night and they tell you to turn off the lights, they're gonna say extinction des feux, but that's so like outdated old-fashioned way of like that's not how you'd say for like a torch.
Right.
That's why I really don't think that a human being did that translation. To me, that sounds like Google Translate, like 100%.
So somewhere around here, there's supposed to be a memento note. For the, is it on the workbench? Maybe.
Let me look it up.
I think this has happened to me before, where I came here for the note and couldn't find it.
Memento. We are in Blackrock. It's found on the workbench, but it's not available on Interloper.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
I mean, okay, the loot isn't available, so maybe there's still the like you can still find the note.
Well, there's no note, so I'm
Um,
assuming that it just isn't
yeah,
available at all.
it probably doesn't spawn yet. But the note and key found in the visor of the truck at Jailer's residence,
Right, I do know about
which
that one.
yeah, so that one leads to marine flares and noisemakers, and
Mm-hmm.
this one should be available on Interloop.
Yeah. I was looking specifically for this one because it gives me the hacksaw, but I think we just have to go
Yeah.
to... Probably have to go to bricklayers now for the hacksaw.
Oh yeah, I'm really not that familiar with Blackrock as a spawn point, so
Yeah.
I'm not gonna be super helpful.
That's okay. I think I can, I think I know what to do now. I'm just surprised because
Okay.
I thought that cache gave like a couple of different things. Like it could get, oh,
The memento cache, you mean?
yeah, I thought it gave like a knife and a hacksaw or something, and
Yeah,
on
that's right.
Interloper it doesn't give the knife, but it does give the hacksaw. I thought. But it's fine.
Alright. I mean, yeah, the wiki says it doesn't, but maybe there's like an exception or something. I don't know.
So I can see one of the things I really need to practice is like when I look at these words, I should be able to figure out the rough pronunciation, and that's going to be with the vowel sounds that you're talking about. So I think over the next week that's going to be the main thing that I should focus on, because I want to be able to like look at a word and read it out loud, even if I don't necessarily know it.
Yeah, I mean, that's like I said, I mean, you can try, but there's so many, um, like, yeah, you can learn what the vowels sound like, but when you put the vowels sound side by side, you get so many different sounds that like
Oh, okay.
don't look at all uh like they should, like how they should be pronounced. Like the word for sister, for example, when you write it, it's S and then a strange letter that we have in the alphabet, which is an O and an E, but they are stuck together and like they share a stroke when you write them together. And then U and R, R. I hate that letter. Um, so when you look at an O and an E, you could guess like how it would sound, but sister is pronounced ter, ter. and there's an O in there. So like how could you guess that the O and E make the sound?
Okay, I
You
see what
know?
you're making.
And then there's the accents, like an E can have like 5 different pronunciations depending on like what the type of accents you put on there. So I mean you can try. There's
Yeah.
like it's always better than not trying, but
Yeah.
it's
But I guess
not gonna be
so
intuitive.
at least for words that don't have like compound vowel sounds, like I just saw on the screen allumage, is that roughly correct?
Um, you're not really pronouncing the A right. It's like you should open your mouth more. So it's ah
Right. Allumage.
allumage allumage
Allumage.
u
U.
allu
Allu.
u.
Allumage.
No u. Um, your mouth should be shaped like you want to whistle almost. U.
U.
Yeah,
Allu.
allumage.
Oh, I see. Okay. Allumage.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
And I'm guessing that's related to the
Yes.
word illuminate in English because it just sounds similar, and I'm assuming it means to light because it's what it showed up when I was lighting one torch off of the other.
Yeah, it means actually I don't think that's a real word. Because that's not how I would say it.
It's another made-up word from
I
Hinterland
think
Games.
so. Yeah, no, okay. It is a real word. It's a real word. It's not maybe not the one I would use. But yeah, it means to light something.
Okay.
No, okay, I know why it sounds weird to me because it's kind of related to how do you say that in English? Like wow. Uh like when your like when you have car troubles and then you bring it to someone.
Yes.
What's the job? What's
A
the
mechanic?
Yeah. So allumage is a word for inside of an engine you've got the little like it kind of looks like cotton like sticks, and it I think it helps with like the sparks in the engine, like sparking the fuel or something. Let
Um,
me see what it's called in
I mean, it
English.
might be a spark
Um,
plug, but other than that, I don't know.
yeah, that's what I was talking about. So a spark plug in French is called a um, bougie d'allumage, which is a candle, a candle to light something up. So like for me, allumage is very much like a mechanic words, like related to
Oh,
engines.
okay.
There's so many words in the long dark translation that are like that, where like they sound like they should be correct, but they're like super specific words or something. I don't know how they translated this stuff because that's not the right word. So
So, is this Torsha? Una Torsha?
uh torch, yeah, but
Oh,
I don't again I don't know if that's what we would call it.
another weird translation.
Yeah, maybe that's just because it's not something you see often um in real life. Yeah, no, okay, that's the right word. My bad.
Yeah,
So
it
yeah,
is
torch.
true. Torch is a weird word. So in British English, a torch means what we call a flashlight
A
in
flashlight. Yeah.
America. So
Yeah. I don't know.
so so for me at least, a torch specifically means this kind of torch. But for anybody who speaks
Yeah.
British English, torch is just so like torch is more of an archaic word for me, I guess, as compared to somebody who speaks British English, where it's just like a
Yeah.
regular everyday item.
Maybe that's why it sounds weird to me, because like I told you last time, because we are closer to the UK than the US, we actually learn British English in school.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so like I probably learned torch, meaning flashlight in school. That's why it sounded weird to me, because it's just the kind of English I learned. Maybe you're gonna come across the floating rose hip in Blackrock.
I don't think I've ever seen it.
I think you are you where the bear spawns sometimes? Like at the bottom, there's a bear that spawns. Is that where you are?
Yes.
Yeah. So like behind you, yeah. So you see like yeah, stay like that. You see like the tree bridge, and then above the tree bridge there's like this path that can go like up and around, and I think it brings you to like the trailer or something.
Yeah, we just came from that
And
trailer.
oh yeah, so I wasn't paying attention. So one of those trees that we can see that's like shooting up to the skies, I don't remember which one. There's a rosehip bush that's like stuck inside the tree, uh above the ground,
Oh,
and it's been there like since Blackrock released.
huh. I'll have to look
Yeah.
out for it the next time I come through.
Yeah. Every time I take a screenshot when I pass it, because I love that bush. It's so funny to me. Like when they placed it, maybe something got messed up, or I don't know.
Is it like a little bit off the ground or is it like way up in the air?
Oh no, it's like really obvious. I'm gonna send you a screenshot in Discord, and then
Okay.
maybe you can check it out at some point. Yeah, it's really, because I've been collecting so I've been doing bug reports to Hinterlands for like years, and so I've been collecting recently a folder of visual bugs. Like in Mystery Lake, there's a tree that shoots straight through like a mountain, stuff like that, where it's like the minor stuff I don't really care, but when it's like really obvious that something was misplaced, I've been taking some pictures
Yeah.
to send them, like if they want to fix it. Like maybe you've noticed, if have you used a trader yet?
No, I have not. Um,
um when you pick up the radio, like physically, like there's a cutscene of your hand uh picking up the radio, and then like you speak into it. And so if like during that play session, if at any point you harvested any kind of animal, and then you pick up the radio, even like 10 days later in game, you're gonna have bloody hands,
yeah.
and like really obviously bloody hands.
Yeah, I've
um
seen the bloody hands in other circumstances. Like you get out
yeah,
your hands to like throw a rock and they're just covered in blood and it's
yeah,
like, "Wait, what happened?"
exactly, yeah. It's a pretty common like bug. So yeah, there's a bunch of stuff like that, like in the coastal highway Aurora mine. There's a no trespassing sign that's like that should be like stuck on the door, but like when you open the door opens and then the sign stays floating in the air. So like there's a bunch of stuff like that I've been collecting. Um, the Black Rock. Yeah, I think that's this one.
Almost missed the cave. I figured I'd come here and get this extra can. There's always a recycled can here.
Mm.
So many T's on Loper. I'm used to
Yeah,
the Nogoa settings.
yeah, you can really feel the difference when you turn down that. Um,
So the little mark above the A here, does that actually change the pronunciation?
no, so it's a remnant. So every time there's that little accent, it's because the old French word had an S. Um, so a good example in English, there's the hospital. So there's an S, hospital,
Right,
and the French word is hôpital. So it's
right.
the exact same word, but there's just not the S. And then on top of the O, we have that accent to like signify that there used to be an S, but it doesn't change the sound. It's just like an old, I don't know, signifier.
So baton used to be spelled
Yeah,
Baston.
probably. Yeah, I don't know about that one specifically,
Okay,
but probably because like for every single other it's the same for the forest. In French, the forest is forêt, and then there's an accent on the E to say that there used to be an S before the T. So it's the same. So I'm guessing that that was the same for the stick.
so I kind of already
But
knew how to pronounce hopital because in English, well in calculus we have L'Hopital's rule. Um,
oh, okay.
which I don't know if
And
you're
what's that?
familiar with anything regarding that, but I'm assuming it's named after a French mathematician.
Yeah, no, I I stopped doing math what you would consider high school level,
Okay,
because in high school in France they separate you in like three categories, and then so there's like the scientific one where like you focus on physics and biology and math and stuff like that. Then there's the economics and like advertisement and like business one. And then there's the arts, which isn't just arts, like it includes languages and philosophy and stuff like that. And I went into the last one. So they kind of phase you out of the subjects that you don't focus on. Um, so yeah, so I stopped calculus pretty early. Hmm.
So obviously I'll do more, I think I need to do a lot more looking at your, video you sent me with the phonetic alphabet too. But I was thinking about the,
Mm.
what you said about the vowel sounds. So like a lot of these words just have single vowels. And I'm assuming that in
What do
those,
you mean by? Oh yeah, okay, yeah,
right, so
I get it.
it's not like paired or yeah, it's not like
Yeah,
view or however you pronounce that. Uh okay.
the,
V.
yeah,
Qu'est-ce
the,
qu'est-ce que
Qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Qu'est-ce que
qu'est-ce
ça veut
que
dire?
qu'est-ce que ça veut dire? Dire.
Yeah.
If I'm doing it with a southern accent. Oh, this is telling me.
Uh, yeah. What is it telling you?
This is telling me that it's done and it's gonna burn, right?
Yeah, in 4 minutes,
Yeah, okay.
and it is full of typos, which is impressive. There's like three different typos in there.
So, on Friday you told me, um, this probably isn't a direct quotation, but something about there being no H sound.
Yeah, the H is silent,
So when a
except for like sound. So if there's a C in front of it, it's like the SH in English.
okay, but so
But
what about something like this where it has a what about the TI? Or yeah. The second TI in this.
uh, you mean does it make a sh sound?
Yes.
No, it's an S sound.
Right.
Extinction. Tion.
Extension. Right. I had forgotten that. Okay.
No worries.
Extension. I know it's not all the time. Sion.
Um, no, it is all the time. If there's a C in front of the T, it's always gonna sound like that.
Oh, it's when it has a
100%.
C. I didn't even think
Yeah.
about that. And is it only in that instance?
Well, let me think about it. I think so, and maybe it's maybe even linked to the fact that there's the ION sound, maybe, because I can't think of an example where there's a C and a T and then something else after. Um, yes, yeah, I think that uh, that the C and the T together are probably always gonna make that sound.
Okay,
I
so it's
think
kind of
so.
like a specialized sound for just that grouping of consonants when you have CTI. Well,
Yeah, and that
CT and then ION at the end.
yeah, Maybe not the Iowan. Maybe that's like a conjecture on my part.
Okay.
But yeah. Um, I mean, like most of the pairings of letters in French are gonna have like specialized sounds to them, where like you kind of have to learn the word instead of learning like the letters.
Okay. I'm just gonna see. I guess we could see on the map. Yeah, it doesn't look like I picked up that note. When that note is there,
Ye-
maybe it's there on
Yeah, like
custom but not true interloper or something like that. It would be like right
um
here.
actually, yeah, I let me check because I know that like for years the note had disappeared because they added the transmitter uh tower to like replay. And so they like forgot to put the note back.
Yeah, but
And
I'm
so like
like
for like a couple
I'm like
years,
90% certain that I've gotten it in Outer Nagoa. I went and got that note and then
um,
got the hacksaw, I think.
let me check. Let me check. BlackRock. Uh, um, yeah, the the wiki is saying that they like removed that note, but that sounds wrong to me. Like on the wiki, they say that there's only two notes. No, sorry, it's my bad. Um, where what's it called? The place where where you are? I
Um
can't remember right now. It's like
Substation?
the station.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Old
substation.
old
Yeah,
substation, I think.
yeah. So um, they say it's not available on inter. Okay, they it has to be wrong. So they say that in BlackRock, there's like the note that you find in Forager's Remnant leads to loose boards near a metal box above the old substation, which is the one that contains the knife and the hacksaw and isn't available on Interloper. But
Yeah.
I could have sworn that the note was in old substation.
No. The note has always been at Forager's Remnant, and then you come here and the cache is right here. There's like loose boards here. I think
Yeah,
probably
so
it's
they
available on
must have
custom
moved
but
it.
not on Interloper. Bonjour, Shu.
Bonjour. They have to have moved it because I remember a note being available in old substation. Or maybe they removed it entirely.
A note in
I
old
don't know.
substation. I don't remember that at all.
Yeah, like it was like pinned to the wood. I'm gonna have to find old footage from the BlackRock release, or the Memento release, because I'm so sure. Um, Maybe Bashrobe has an old video. Do you remember how old the? Yeah, it was 2 years ago. The release of the Memento. Yeah. Um. Oh, okay, that's why I remember it wrong. Yeah, no. Okay. No, there wasn't a note. That's right. There was something else that they changed. But yeah, it wasn't a. It's interesting to me that they didn't translate the names of the regions. Um, because I think in most games they would, but maybe like so that people could. Oh no, they just didn't translate Blackrock
And Milton, it's
and
mostly,
Muskeg. Why didn't they translate Muskeg? Because no
well,
one knows what that means in French.
I guess it's partially translated.
Yeah, I mean I don't even know what Muskeg means in English. So. I've always assumed it was like a swamp or something, but I don't actually know.
I'm honestly not sure I've ever heard the word muskeg outside. I mean, probably in passing, right? But
Yeah,
it's a pretty obscure word.
yeah, yeah. No, it is very poorly translated. Like it doesn't. I mean, but that's I can understand that that's like harder because it's not words that like you need. It's not like a utilitarian translation like the loot or stuff like that. But it's not really. It's not super well translated. It doesn't have the same like mystique. Like Hush River Valley has such like you have such an image in your head when you hear the name, um, and they didn't give it a super impactful translation.
Yeah, that looks very word for word.
Yeah, and even not word for word, because like Hush has this kind of like you can hear it, like Hush has a sound to it of like a whisper in your ear or
Right.
something, like
Mm-hmm.
you can kind of hear, but they just translated it as like calm, which isn't really the same. It doesn't give off the same vibe. Muskrat? What's a muskrat? Is that a rat that smells really bad?
A muskrat. It's just like I think what's there's got to be another name for it.
Is it like an actual rat? Or is that like
Uh,
the bobcat isn't really a cat?
it's probably some kind of rodent, but yeah, it's
Yeah.
like it's just like a it's similar to like a raccoon or a
Oh, okay.
um
Interesting.
weasel or
Like a
any of that, right?
possum,
Like
kind of. Yeah.
there's a bunch of like small mammals that inhabit like
Yeah.
woods and swampy woodland areas, and that's one of them.
Yeah.
I don't actually know. I think there's a different name for it. I just can't think of it for some reason.
Okay. Hugh, uh, uh, Ark, lowered the game volume, so maybe that's why it's
Yeah, I turned everything way
not
down so that
super.
we'd be able to hear each other
Yeah.
clearly. Or mostly so I'd be able to hear you clearly. I guess we could go. Maybe get an hour of sleep. This thing will last for a while. So I thought after last time, it's like, oh, I'll slowly get the hang of this and learn how to focus on the French while I'm playing the game, but I feel like I'm doing even worse than last time in terms of just like all of my attention is getting sucked up by the game.
No, I think you're doing fine.
So that word they're using in place of hot there, how do you pronounce that?
Which one? Show? Was it show?
Sho? Sho, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah, I don't know. I didn't read the um. So maybe that was show. Yeah, it just mean hot. So
Yeah. There
yeah,
you can see.
show. Yeah, that's right.
Sho.
Yeah, see, like this. Like, would you have guessed that A and U make an an O sound?
No, I
That's the
wouldn't.
kind of yeah.
I also didn't
And
remember what you told me about how if there's nothing after the consonant, then it's usually silent.
yeah.
Sho.
And so it's not even an O sound, it's an O sound. It's like a deep
Sho.
O, because
Sho?
yeah, because we also have the O sound, like the O sound.
Okay.
But because so like most of the time, if it's A U, it's the deep O, and if it's just the letter, it's the lighter O. But it kind of depends on the accent also.
What is with this game and deciding to Blizzard as soon as I set out? This happened
I
repeatedly
mean,
today.
BlackRock kind of has like terrible weather, so not super super.
I've got some flares if I need them. I think we're just gonna press on. Oh,
Don't you
wait,
have
this is the rope. We
didn't you
can...
find matches somewhere?
I'm sorry?
Maybe not. Didn't you find matches like in the workbench?
Oh, no, my point is, if we run into Timberwolves, because
Oh yeah,
Timberwolves don't despawn in a blizzard, so I would need the I
yeah.
would need the flares. But yeah, we have plenty of matches, I think.
Are you still doing starvation or do you
Yeah,
have plans for
it's...
yeah?
I think probably until we leave Blackrock, just because this region is so nasty.
Yeah, it is. What else do you want to do in BlackRock before leaving? Do you have like goals?
I want to get the hacksaw, which I believe we've checked everywhere except for bricklayers.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to go get the bedroll, which, since it wasn't in the prison, it's in the mine. So we got like the worst spawn point for every piece of loot here.
Yeah,
Um,
but they're both guaranteed or they're like loot table dependent?
they're guaranteed. It's just so there's two places for the bedroll, and we got the worst one. And there's 4
Yeah.
places for the hacksaw, and it just happened to be in the last place I looked, I guess. Assuming it's even
Yeah, the
there.
mine is pretty terrible because like the like you can only access it via the ropes, right? Like the two very long rope climbs.
Yeah. Um, we should be okay. I've got a stim, and I also know how to do it without the stim. But it might be
Okay.
tricky. We'll see. I think I'm just gonna go to the trailer and sleep, and then we'll go to Bricklayers after that. Yeah, if everything had gone well, we would have already left Black Rock.
Are you going to check the prepper cache? You think?
I didn't really think about it. I think it's a little bit too far out of the way. Oh, this is standard interloper, so there's no reason to.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm so used to playing custom interloper settings where they can be stocked.
Yeah. Yeah, me too. I never play the standard. I always play customs.
Wow, my clothing is all soaked. Let's see if this works. Okay, we should be safe to sleep for an hour, I think. So I'm looking at the time here. I'm gonna have to finish in about an hour. So do you want to take a break right now?
Whenever you want. I'm okay.
All right. I think I'm
I'm
gonna.
doing I'm doing something, so
Yeah.
uh,
I think I'm gonna go ahead and take my break now, and then
yeah.
so I'll be back in like 5 or 10 minutes, something like that. There's no rush or anything.
Okay.
If you're not here when I get back, I'll just
Yeah, no,
wait around for a bit.
I'm doing something, so there's no worries.
All right. Be back in a minute. Welcome back, everyone. Give me a second to get everything on the proper screen here. So I was thinking during the break, there are two things that I thought of. Let's do the shorter one first. So, a phrase popped into my head again from when I did French when I was really, really young. Je suis malade.
Yeah.
And now I am not, of course, sick. So I was curious, how do I say that?
Like, how do you pronounce it? Or
No, how do I say I am not sick?
ah, so I am sick is je suis malade. I
Mm-hmm.
am not sick is je ne suis pas malade. Je suis malade. Je ne suis pas malade.
Je ne suis pas malade.
Yeah, because the ne is the negation, like the not. But it always goes with pas. And so in a lot of sentences, you're gonna find those two words to signify not.
Right, like je ne sais quoi.
No, that's I don't know what.
Oh, you're right, that's not pas. I don't know why I was thinking it was.
Because it sounds similar.
Yeah. So you said, let's see if I can do this. Je ne suis pas malade.
Yeah, perfect. Though if you hear French people say it, because because you're speaking it and it's not written down, everyone is gonna like drop the ne, and it's just gonna be je suis pas malade, and the pas is enough to signify the negation.
Oh, interesting.
And the oral like way of saying it.
Right. Um, you know what? I'm gonna wait for you to type it because I don't know how to spell anything yet.
It's okay. And I looked in your notes. It's not the TI that makes the sound in extinction, it's the CT.
It's the CT. Okay.
Yeah, that makes the S sound, the S sound.
So would it make more sense for me to say um that?
Yeah,
So it's the you still pronounce the C.
yeah, yeah. No, it's the T that
Yeah.
makes the S sound because there's the ION. Because I was thinking of other examples, and like in what's the word in English? I think it's the same. Percussion,
Permutation?
percussion. I don't know how you. No, like maybe it's not a word in English. Like on a drum set, the beat percussion, is that a
Oh,
word? It's not a word.
percussion, yeah.
Yeah. So in French, you'd write that with the TION, and it makes the S sound.
Ooh, interesting. Okay. So it's percussion or something like that, or
Yeah, percussion,
per
percussion.
percussion.
Yeah.
Okay, so then the second thing I thought of, um, once we get warm, I'll copy over your text from the um the second thing I thought of is my name that I go by on here, Arc. You're telling me that that
Yeah.
is a bow. Does that word have other meanings in French? Arc?
Arc? Um, I don't think so.
Okay.
Oh no, it means no, it also means like an arch. Oh wow, I cannot say that
An
word.
arch. Yeah.
It's written, yes, that's it will be the same word as your name.
So, in English, because a bow can mean a few different things, including like a ribbon that you put on top of a present or in your hair,
Yeah.
um, I think it's because of this. We typically say bow and arrows. Here's my hacksaw. Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Oh, thank goodness. I was gonna be so upset if we couldn't get that. So I was wondering if you do the same thing in French, like when you talk about a bow, right? Because it's a relatively uncommon word. Do you say something similar to bow and arrows to specify like what you're talking about? Um,
So no, because arc only means bow in French. Um, but we have words that have like very different meanings, and so we would probably like have some specificity for those, same as you for the bow. But no, like arc only means bow, and then the arch, but that's like you don't really use that word a lot in
okay.
casual conversation,
I guess it would be
so we
obvious
don't
from
really.
context.
Yeah, exactly.
Let's see, we already found the pry bar. I'm warm in here. I guess we can go straight to the mine. I gotta stop taking damage.
So it's interesting that the bow, like in the hair, like the ribbon, um, has the same meaning as like a bow and arrow, because they're not super similar. Like if you think about what they are, because in French, a bow, like it's specifically in like for presents and stuff, would be nœud, which means a knot.
A nut?
So yeah, like a KN knot, like
Um,
making a knot.
well, like, oh, a knot?
Yeah.
Okay. I thought you were saying nut as in like a walnut or an acorn or a pecan or something.
Yeah. Oh yes. Yeah. I'm getting PTSD just from hearing that piece of music. Uh, that bug in Ash Canyon destroyed my relationship with that piece of music.
Oh, it would like always play this in the cave or something? Or what did it do?
Um, yeah, so every time, like when you enter the global area around -40, and then every time you would like inside, like around -40, if you would enter like the cabin or like any of the interior that had a loading screen, every time you would go out, the music would start up again.
Oh
And
no.
yeah, and then like in Ash Canyon in general, it would play like so much more frequently than it should. Like it wouldn't play just that piece of music, but very, very often, uh, with like a couple of exceptions for like you know the very short piece of music that plays when dawn arrives and then your character says like I survived another night.
Mm-hmm.
Like those were the only exceptions where something else would play, and then the rest of the time, just that piece of music on a loop. And the bug is still there. Like for me, every time I'm in Ash Canyon, that bug happens. It hasn't been fixed. Uh, I I think I reported it like maybe 2 years ago, maybe even 3 years ago, and then a couple times after that. But yeah, then they never fixed it.
Oh no.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we got plenty more. So I was thinking about like starting out with some very basic like broken French sentences, like just very basic. So I know je suis is I am.
Yeah.
So I guess long dark relevant would be like if I was learning how to say I am going somewhere, right? Or like I am
So
going.
yeah, no, because that's not the same verb. Je suis is only for something you are. But when you're going somewhere, it's not like a state of being.
Okay.
It's like an action. So it's another verb, like it's a different verb
Oh,
to go
okay.
somewhere.
Well, I can learn that one. I think you told me, isn't it the D one or
No, that one
no,
is
no,
saying.
no, no, yeah. Ignore me.
So to go somewhere, so it's one of the worst verbs to get started
Oh,
because
okay.
it has a strange variation when you conjugate it.
Would you like to give me a
Um,
different one?
no, I mean I'll say it to you, but just so you know. But it's okay if you don't remember after that.
Okay.
So the verb like at at its basic form, the verb to go somewhere is aller,
Allez.
aller. Yeah, but
How's that
if you
spelled?
say a, two L's, so double L, and then the E and R, which make the A sound, are it's considered the base form for a lot of verbs. bunch of verbs have that basic form. So
Okay.
aller, manger, parler, you know, so like it's the basic form of the verb. And then if you say I am going somewhere, it's the verb aller becomes vais. Je vais quelque part. Je vais manger, je vais en balade, je vais. So it changes form.
Je vais.
Yeah. But like if you say that you went somewhere in the past, then it gets the original form back. Je suis allé, je
Okay.
suis allé, and so that's I went somewhere in the past. So yeah,
Okay.
that's why it's kind of it's not really the best verb to start with because it
Right.
has two forms.
Well, I'm okay with just like doing everything in present tense. Or well, I guess present tense might not be the right. Yeah. So if I was gonna say like I am going to the mine, I would use the
Vais.
How do you spell that?
V-A-I-S.
Okay. Ve. Or ve.
A-I makes the E sound, yeah.
Ve. So I'd say je vais, and then whatever location. I don't know how to say my or
It's the same word. So mine is min because I is
okay.
pronounced
Mean.
E, so min. And if like when you're going to a location, you put two like small particles in front. So je vais à la mine. Mine, mine. Je vais à la mine. I'm going to the mine.
Je vais. Je vais la mine.
À. Je vais à.
Je vais à la mine.
Yeah.
What does
So
the
je vais à is I'm going somewhere, and then la is just because mine is a girl. So la mine.
right?
The mine, la mine. Je vais à la mine.
À la mine. Je vais à la mine. So the ah, when I say je vais à,
Mhm.
I'm specifying that I'm going to a location.
Yeah, it's kind of the equivalent to the to the particle to.
Okay. So in English, we kind of have two. We could say I go to the mine, or we could say I am going to the mine. Is there any distinction like that in French? Not that I think this is like probably too specific for me to worry about right now, but I'm just curious.
What do you mean? I'm not sure. Like, what are you asking about?
I don't even know what I'm asking
The
about, to be honest. It's probably
I and so the one thing that doesn't exist in French, which exists in English, is the ing form of like I am going, I am speaking.
okay.
You would just say I am go, I am speak. So you
So
don't touch.
it's like roughly equivalent to saying I speak, I go.
Yeah,
So
exactly. That's
okay.
we don't have a like like when they taught us in school the ing stuff, they said like that in English you have to say that something is happening right now, and it's different than like if like I speak is not the same as I am speaking, like in terms of meaning,
Right.
but in French they're identical. Like
Okay. Yep. That's
you would
exactly what
make a
I was
distinction.
asking, was if there was any sort of
Yeah,
distinction like that. So that's perfect.
no.
I have a feeling we're gonna take a fall in the dark here. I cannot see anything.
Yeah, and you don't have a lot of health to afford falling.
Okay, at least I can see now.
I was wondering the other day, what what kind of other games do you play?
Well, ever since I started playing this, not many. But I like I guess like strategy game. Well, not really strategy, but
Incremental, like the one you were playing with the crystal ball or something,
I
like
do
the
play
old.
some incremental games, although I try not to play too many because, to be honest, a lot of them aren't very good. Like, they kind of aren't
Yeah.
really well designed, so they take up a lot of time, and they
Mm,
that one is kind of unique in that it respects your time when you play it. So
yeah.
like a lot of incremental games, unfortunately, are just like idle games where it's like you just wait for stuff to
Yeah.
happen, and I don't,
Yeah.
I mean, I don't have time for that right now.
Yeah. No,
Maybe
I
when I
get
was
it.
younger. Um, but yeah, I play some like first person style games. I like puzzle games. So like first
Yeah.
person puzzle games like Portal and I don't know if you've heard of the Talos Principle.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah. Yeah.
so I really enjoy games like those. I don't think I'm supposed to go.
Do you play any like story like RPG style like Mass Effect stuff like that?
Yeah, I have. It's kind of I'm kind of in a weird position just because I haven't played many other games recently.
Yeah.
Um, I'm trying to think of the last like role-playing game style thing that I played, and it was probably like several years ago.
Have you played like immersive sim kind of games like Deus Ex Dishonored, Thief?
I guess not. I think the closest
It's not the
thing,
most popular genre of games.
you know what? We better start a fire here. I can't afford to take too much more damage.
The cave is really close by, isn't it? Maybe you can.
Actually, well, let's just have a really quick fire. I want to burn up some of this weight too. So let's use a lamp oil.
Yeah, I I'm almost positive that I'm the only person I know who enjoys immersive sims. Because yeah, it's not it. I mean, first of all, there aren't many immersive sims at all because they're super hard to design and they take so long to design. But yeah, I don't really know many people who enjoy them or have played them at least.
When did I pick up a skillet? I have no recollection of this.
Oh, yeah, I don't know either, but I've been seeing it for a while.
Probably, maybe it was in the
Maybe
prison.
bricklayer? No, I don't know.
I think it might
Yeah,
have been in
maybe.
the mess hall at the prison. Or the,
Oh,
the guard quarters in the kitchen there.
yeah.
Otherwise, it was probably at Bricklayers, but I don't remember seeing it there. I could probably start going for well-fed soon.
I mean, you should at some point because your health has taken quite the hit. So just for survival, at some point you're gonna have to. You do have a Steam, right? I think
Yes.
I saw you get one. Yeah.
All right. I think, oh, I forgot to heat up all my teas. That's okay. I can put these 3 down quickly and then... Alright, I think we're good. Grab these. Put them in the isotherma. Isotherm.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Isotherm just means like to protect from
Oh, so
temperature
I have to say the
change.
first word, the gourd, or whatever it said.
Yeah, gourd
Gourd.
means flask,
Yeah.
flask or yeah, no, pretty much only flask. I was thinking maybe, but flask isn't just for alcohol, right? Or is it?
No, you're right. It's not just for alcohol.
Yeah, so it should be flask. If there's another word, then that's
Uh,
the other.
I mean, even in this game, I think it's called the thermal flask in the English
Oh yeah, yeah.
version. Did I mess this up? I think I did. I don't understand how to get to where I want to be. Um, maybe I came down too soon. Wait, this is the rope climb right here. There should be a way up here. I just don't remember what it is for some reason.
Maybe you have to start earlier or something.
Here we go.
Yeah.
I guess we're not gonna have a torch. Oh, that's right. I still got the vest on. No wonder I'm so heavy.
Yeah, that's right. You do. I mean, you don't really have many other clothing, so
Yeah, but
like
I
if
could have
you
just
had a
dropped.
barefoot,
I could have dropped the vest
yeah,
at the bottom.
yeah, for sure.
Got plenty of coffee. Let's just drink this last one. Completely unnecessary here, but so you said the V in Javet is spelled VAIS? Or no,
Yeah,
VAIR.
no S.
S. What? Hmm. Okay. Yeah, I better write that
Maybe
down
you're
in
confusing it. Yeah,
I better write that down in my notes too. So it's Javet is like I am going to,
yeah,
or I go to. Javet
yeah.
and then in
More
this
literally.
case it's la mine because mine is feminine. So Javet à la mine. I think there could be like a backpack or something over here.
Yeah, that's it is possible to get like a container of some kind.
Doesn't seem to be today. I don't even know where the bedroll spawns here. I just know that it's somewhere around.
Yeah, I don't really come here because like I don't like to spawn in Blackrock, and if you don't spawn in Blackrock, you have no reason to go to the mine. It's not like the Ash Canyon mine where like you kind of want to go there.
Yeah, that's true.
So
And I mean, even if you do spawn here, frequently there's no reason to go here because you can just go get a bedroll somewhere
yeah,
else. Or if you're lucky, the bedroll will be in the prison.
yeah, because I mean, no offense to the devs, but the noisemaker is probably the most useless thing they've ever created. So
The one thing I like the noisemaker for, it's the only thing I really use it for, is at the very beginning of the game, if you get one early, you can kill an entire flock of ptarmigans with just one noisemaker
yeah,
and get all your feathers for
sure.
crafting everything.
But like, do you want to come all the way to the mine just to get like the three that spawn? I
Yeah.
mean, even maybe I'm remembering wrong, but like, don't you need like powder to make them? What's it called? Like a
The
bullet
gunpowder, yeah.
spider? Yeah, gunpowder. And even that, like, you have to travel all the way to like a milling. I mean, an ammunition bench to make it. I
Yeah.
mean, yeah, it's not the.
Well, the best way to
It
get
doesn't
them
make any sense.
is if you spawn here in Blackrock, you can just get, I think it's 3 noisemakers from that one cache that you were
Yeah, it
talking
is
about.
three, I think.
And then
And right here. the don't they don't spawn here?
They do.
Maybe it's
Here
because
they are.
it's
Yeah.
Interloper. Oh no, yeah, they do. But like, why would you? Pétaradeur. Oh my God.
I was really hoping to get the bedroll. It's got to be in here somewhere close by.
I mean, if it's guaranteed, it has to be, right?
There it is. Okay. And then we can create a save. What is that? This must be an arrow shaft.
Yes, it is.
Oh,
Is that really what
interesting.
it's called?
Ble, ble, Flesha? What's
Flesh. Yeah, flesh.
flesh? Oh, just flesh? Yeah. So,
Yeah, flesh. That's an arrow.
okay.
But I'm looking up the first word because to me that's not what it means. But maybe it's a very specific, like it has a very specific second meaning that's tied to archery. But for me, that first word is the word for a wine barrel where you like age wine. So truly nothing to do with archery. Um,
And yeah, as
but
Shu
maybe
says
it's just
here,
a word I don't know. What? Sorry, I wasn't looking at the chat.
yeah,
Yes, you're
yeah, but
making
we're
a
just talking
clothing.
about the fact that in English a
Oh, it's
Fletcher,
flesh. Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I mean, it most likely has the same root, the same root word. Yeah, barrel. That's what I thought that it means a barrel. Yeah, but maybe it has a second meaning. Few flesh. Because for me, that's a wine barrel that has nothing to do with.
Okay, I think I know what I want to do here. I'm gonna try to get food poisoning. Let's see if I'm successful. Just gotta eat all the stuff that actually we don't really have much that can.
Right, because you want to sleep? Is that why you want to?
No, I'm thinking what I can do is I can use up all my junk food and then I can sleep like 9 hours to mostly recover from the food poisoning and then sleep 10 to heal.
Yeah.
But I guess we're good enough anyway. I've been forgetting to eat these. Just eat them now.
Yeah,
Many
so
French
that's
words are
what I thought.
stolen from English. Yes, I'm sure that's how it went.
Absolutely. There was no like 200-year period where the English nobility was speaking French exclusively. Never. That never happened. I promise you. It was all a dream. But yeah, so my that's what I it is in fact the right word. It's just something I've never had before. So stew is the right word for the shaft of
Right.
the arrow. It just also means wine barrel. Yeah, no, but you're right. It is revisionist history. Absolutely, it's it's propaganda to make up for the the French war with the English, the many French wars.
I kind of want to do the mine. I wonder if we have time.
To get what do you want to get out of them? Maybe some clothing? I
You
don't
know
even
what?
know what spawns in here.
Um, well, the main purpose of doing the circuit is you get the note that opens the workshop
Oh
here.
yeah,
But
yeah, yeah.
just hearing you say that, I feel like you have a really good point. Like, what could possibly be the reason for doing this? We came here, we got the bedroll. We don't really need to be here anymore.
I mean, you don't need to make ammo, and you don't need to be warm in the prison. I mean,
Yeah, there's just like
basically, you should. you should want to leave Blackrock at this point. There's no point in staying in
Yeah.
this
I did
cursed
have
region.
I did everything I needed. I got my bedroll, I got my hacksaw.
Yeah.
Now we can summit Timberwolf and go to Ash Canyon and all the ooh. This isn't gonna spark me, is it? I think we're okay.
No, it's only the red rope, I think. The red wiring.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm gonna create a save here. This part of the mine is warmer than the other part. That's interesting. Now let me just make sure, because last time it didn't save. Let's just verify.
Yeah.
Verify that it is indeed saying that it's saving the game.
Yeah, but I could have sworn that it's saved even in the prison, but maybe the save didn't work or
So
something.
Saw
I
of
don't know.
God something.
Sauvegarde, yeah, sauvegarde.
Saw of God. Literally sounds like
Yes,
safeguard.
yeah. It is probably the same root word.
All right. I think we'll leave it here. Oh, I gotta take some notes. I wanted to write down. Um, Malad. And what was the other one that we were talking about? Oh, the
Je vais à la mine.
yeah. Do you want to type that in chat?
Yeah,
I'm not
no
gonna try
problem.
to.
There you go.
Okay, and I'm thinking about how many symbols would I have to be able to type to like properly write things. I'd have to do the Civi,
Oh wow, a
and
bunch.
then
Let me type them for you, but
well, we don't have to do this now, but I'm thinking because there must be a way that like people who like frequently work in both English and French have like all the letters available to them on the keyboard. Like I know there's like various control key combinations. Like for German, you can type like Control U to get an umlaut or something.
yeah. So actually, so I don't know if that will work, but for even on my keyboard, when I want to have the letters I just typed in the chat, but as a capitalized letter, those aren't on the keyboard, only the small. So there's a bunch of combinations that I memorized where you press Alt and then there's like a series of numbers on the numpad, and then you get like the accent on the capitalized letter. So that's
Okay.
probably also code for the small letters, and then you just memorize like three or four. Because like the ones I typed in chat, those that have the two dots are the rarest. You're gonna see maybe like a handful of words that have those. So all of them you can already like forget because they're super rare. The most common are the A with the accent, the two E's that also have the accent forward and backward,
Mm-hmm.
and the C with the wiggle.
Right. The
Those are the most common.
that's called a Civi, I think. Or am I?
Almost. Cedille with a D.
Oh, Cedi. Right.
Cedille.
I remember
Yeah.
now what it how it's spelled. Cedilla. Cedi.
No, it's an E. It's not an A. It's an E at the end.
It's an A at the end.
No, an E.
Yeah.
The A.
CID.
The
Oh, you're right. You're right. Yeah. Cedi. Yeah, I'm still confused
yeah,
from having
yeah.
it spelled that one way in chat once.
I'm
Cedi.
pretty sure because I've never had to write it down, so I am actually not sure. But it's probably either of those. Um, I don't think there's the wiggle actually. No, I don't know. I would have to check.
You
I'm
can't
not sure.
use a Cedi to spell Cedi. It's too self-referential.
Yeah, that's I don't because are there other words where CE? Yeah, no, that's probably not. I'm just gonna check. That's probably not the wiggle, but Yeah, no, there's no hook. It's just the sea on its own. But apparently, like maybe in English, the A, like it's spelled with an A at the end in English. Apparently, that's
Oh,
maybe why the person in chat. Yeah.
right.
Oh, yeah, and so there is indeed the code. So it's you and then a bunch of number, and you get the CD. So yeah, so there's probably a bunch of codes like that that can help you type. Um, but for
Now,
me, when I needed to type Japanese symbols that don't exist in French, in the like any writing software, Word, OpenOffice, whatever, there's like the special character table, and then I just picked whichever symbol I needed. So that's another way, probably.
now, Shu, it may be evening for you, but for me, it's still morning.
Yeah, it is evening for me. It's 5:30 p.m. So
Yeah.
it's dark at it's already night outside.
All right. Well, this was really fun. I think what I want to do is give myself a good week to really dig in, look at all my notes. I only got through about half of your voice thing, so I want to do the rest of that.
Yeah, it's fine.
I want to do it
Take your time.
multiple times. Well, I don't know, I felt a little bit unprepared today. I mean, I think it's good to just like get some more experience. But I feel like I definitely don't want to do this again before next Tuesday, right? That would be a full week from today, just because I want to give myself time to marinate. Think about all the
Yeah, no,
stuff.
there's no issue. I
Practice.
don't. I'll have to get on back to you on when I can, because my sister is getting married next weekend,
Yeah.
so there's gonna be a bunch of commitments. So, but yeah, we'll find somewhere that fits.
Yeah, and it's never, I
Don't
mean,
worry.
obviously this is never any sort of obligation for you. Oh, and I was going to tell you,
I
you know,
know. No
if
worries.
we
No
have
worries.
plans and you ever have to change anything, just let me know. Like, I can just stream something else. So
Yeah.
there's no worries at all if you ever have to change your
No,
schedule
it's
for anything.
most of the. It's kind of an exception because of the wedding, but I because of my disability, I don't have a lot. I don't do a lot, so usually I don't have any like last minute change of plans. That doesn't really happen to me.
Right, I
So
understand.
there's no. It's not really a worry.
All right, well, thank you so much. Thanks for hanging out with us, everybody,
Yeah, my
especially
pleasure.
Shu in chat, giving us a lot of feedback.
Yeah,
See you next time.
bonne soirée. Yeah.